Hello students, in last lecture we have discussed the topics where the differential equations are not exact and we convert these equations into exact type. In this lecture, I am going to discuss with you orthogonal trajectories. Now, what is the meaning of orthogonal and trajectories? Since the term orthogonal represents right angle to each other, okay? So whenever we have two curves which are uh, at right angle to each other or which cut each other at right angle, such type of curves are known as orthogonal curves. Now, what is the definition of orthogonal trajectory? We can note down the definition. Two families definition of orthogonal trajectories, okay? Two families of curve, two families of curve such that every member of such that every member of every member of either family cuts each member of cuts each member of other family at right angle of other family at right angle are called orthogonal trajectories of each other, are called orthogonal trajectories of each other. For example, okay, we have uh, one example for you. If we see these two curves, okay, clearly the first curve which is represented by blue lines, if we see the curve which is represented by this blue line, this is nothing but we can say this is the family of concentric circles x square plus y square equals to c square. And these red lines are nothing but these red lines represent the family of circles y equals to mx. It means straight line passing from origin, okay? If we see these two curves, okay, then we can see each curve cut another curve at right angle. If I draw a tangent, we can see this angle is 90 degree, okay? So whenever such type of curves we generate such type of curve, these curves are known as orthogonal trajectories to each other, okay? Now I'm writing here example. If we see the example, then first one is x square plus y square equals to c square, circle having center at origin, and we have a family of circle. And orthogonal trajectory of this circle, if we find orthogonal trajectory of this circle, we can write it is equals to y equals to m of x. Now, where we see orthogonal trajectories in real life or in science, okay, we have some applications where we can see these type of trajectories, okay? If you have ever seen the globe, in globe we have meridians and parallels, okay? Meridians and parallels are orthogonal to each other, orthogonal to each other, okay? We have some more examples. If I say the example of electric field, okay, in electric field, the path along which the current flows, the path along which the current flows are orthogonal trajectories, are the orthogonal trajectories, are the orthogonal trajectories of the equipotential curves, okay, of the equipotential curves and vice versa. Okay, and vice versa. We have orthogonal trajectories in fluid flow as well. Okay, if we see the case in fluid flow, the streamlines, if we say the case of streamlines, the streamlines and the equipotential lines and the equipotential lines are orthogonal trajectories, are orthogonal to each other, are orthogonal to each other. Similarly, if we see the heat flow, line of heat flow or lines of heat flow for a body are orthogonal to isothermal curves, are orthogonal to isothermal curves. Okay, these are some examples of orthogonal trajectories. Now, the question comes, how can we find orthogonal trajectory of some curve? Suppose we have one curve is given. Suppose x square plus y square equal to c square is given, and someone asked me, find out the orthogonal trajectory of this curve. Then how can we find out the orthogonal trajectory of the curve? We just use very simple concept of differential equation and the concept of perpendicularity of two curves. Okay, now to find orthogonal trajectory, to find orthogonal trajectory of family of curves, of family of curves, we have to follow a procedure. Okay, and it's very simple. I will tell you. Suppose we have the curve f x y c equals to 0. This curve is given, and someone asked me, okay, find out the orthogonal trajectory of this curve. Then steps to find out orthogonal trajectories. Step one is differentiate the function, and form a differential equation, in the form. Suppose we have this function, we just differentiate it with respect to y, and we get a differential equation in the form f x y dy dx equals to 0. We have to eliminate this c as well. Okay, I'm writing it by eliminating c. Now, what is the meaning of to find differential equation? Actually differential equation फाइंड आउट करने का यहाँ पर ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है वो आपको समझना पड़ेगा. इफ वी फाइंड आउट डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, व्हाट डज इट मींस? वी आर जस्ट finding slope of curve, we are finding dy dx. Okay, we are finding of slope of first curve, and we are saying two curves are orthogonal to each other. Okay, two curves are orthogonal to each other if slope of first curve is m1 and slope of second curve is m2. Clearly slope is nothing but dy dx is slope. Okay, if we find out dy dx, then slope, it means we are successful to generate the slope of first curve. Okay, suppose this slope is m1. Okay, and suppose the curve which is orthogonal to the first curve whose slope is m2, since we know that both curves are perpendicular to each other, then we know one condition: if two curves are perpendicular to each other, then product of their slope is -1. We use this simple concept. Okay, we use this simple concept. तो tell me, आप ही मुझे बताइए if slope of first curve is dy dx and we want to know slope of second curve, then it will become slope of first curve into slope of second curve equals to -1. Therefore, slope of second curve will be minus dx dy. आपने सेकंड कर्व का स्लोप जनरेट कर लिया, और सेकंड कर्व का स्लोप जनरेट होते ही क्या होगा? We have a differential equation for second curve, and if we solve that differential equation, we get that particular curve which is perpendicular to the first curve. Okay, therefore in step 2 we replace the differential coefficient. Replace the differential coefficient what is differential coefficient? It is dy dx. अब इसको किससे रिप्लेस कर देंगे? We replace it by minus dx dy. If someone asks you why we replace this differential coefficient with minus dx dy, then you have the reason. The reason is, since both curves are perpendicular to each other, therefore the product of their slope will be -1. If slope of first curve is dy dx, then slope of second curve will be minus dx dy. Now we have a differential equation where dy dx is replaced by dx dy. Solve the differential equation. Solve the differential equation of the orthogonal trajectory. Of the orthogonal trajectory, that is, किस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन को आपने सॉल्व करना है? आपने सॉल्व करना है एक्स वाई और जो डी वाई डी एक्स है रिप्लेस्ड बाई डी एक्स माइनस डी एक्स डी वाई. इस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करना है. ओके, एंड इफ वी सॉल्व दिस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, द रिजल्टेंट कर्व विल बी ऑर्थोगोनल कर्व टू द ओरिजिनल कर्व, जो कर्व आपको गिवन है. Okay, now I am taking one very simple example. We do 2 or 3 examples from this part. Then we find out orthogonal trajectories for polar curve. Okay, first example for you. And the question is, find orthogonal trajectory for the curve y equals to x minus c whole square. Suppose we have this curve y equals to x minus c whole square, and we have to find out orthogonal trajectory for this curve. So solution will be, at first we write the given curve. At first, given y equals to x minus c whole square, say it is equation number 1. Step 1 is differentiate the function with respect to x. Okay, differentiate both side with respect to x. We get dy dx equals to 2 times x minus c. Okay, now in step 1, you remember the step 1. If we see step 1, in step 1 we have to differentiate equation with respect to x, and we must eliminate this arbitrary constant c. Now how can we eliminate this arbitrary constant c? If we see the differential equation, this x minus c is replaced by under root y. Okay, therefore we can write, to eliminate c from equation 2. Okay, from equation 2, put x minus c equals to y to the power half. And from where we get this x minus c equals to y to the power half? We get this x minus c equals to y to the power half from equation number 1. I'm writing it from equation 1. Okay, and if we substitute it, we get dy dx equals to 2y to the power half. 2 is this 2 is along with y. Okay, wait, I'll just erase it. 2. This one is this one will become 2y to the power half. Okay. Wait for time. Okay. It is 2y to the power half. Now, step 2. Now we have to move on step 2. Step 2 is replace dy dx. Replace dy dx with minus dx dy in this equation. Okay, if we replace dy dx with minus dx dy, what will happen? Let us check. Minus dx dy equals to 2y to the power half. Okay, we have a differential equation for orthogonal curve. If we solve it, we get the orthogonal trajectory of y equals to x minus c whole square. Okay, we can write it. We use variable separable. Minus 2x dx equals to 2y to the power half dy, and on integration, it is variable separable type. We just integrate it. On integration, what we get, this minus integration dx equals to integration 2y to the power half dy plus c. This one will become minus x, and this one will become 2 times y to the power half will become y to the power 3 upon 2. 1 upon 2 will be there. Therefore, this is nothing but upon 1 upon 2 plus c, or we can write minus x equals to 3 upon 2. This is 3 upon 2 minus x equals to 4 upon 3 y to the power 3 upon 2 plus c. Therefore, this is orthogonal trajectory for the curve y equals to x minus c whole square. Okay, let us check one more case. Another example. Find orthogonal trajectory for the curve curve is e to the power x plus e to the power minus y equals to constant. Suppose we have this curve e to the power x plus e to the power minus y equals to constant. Then orthogonal trajectory, we can find out orthogonal trajectory by the same method. At first, we write it is equals to equivalent to one curve y. Okay, differentiate with respect to x. So first step will be differentiate. Say it is equation number 1. Differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. If we differentiate this equation with respect to x, what we get? We get slope of first curve. Okay, if we differentiate it, what we get? You can write it e to the power x. Differentiation of e to the power x will become e to the power x. E to the power minus y will become minus e to the power minus y dy dx equals to 0. Okay, clearly we can see constant is eliminated. Okay, therefore no need to take tension to eliminate constant. See, it is already removed from this equation. Okay, now replace dy dx by minus dx dy, equation number 2. In equation 2, we get what we get. At first, replace it, e to the power x minus e to the power minus y dx dy equals to 0. This is, we have 2 minus, 1 minus is there, and 1 minus is there. Therefore, it will become plus, or we can write it e to the power x plus e to the power y dx dy equals to 0. Now we have a differential equation. We can use variable separable, and if we use variable separable, what will happen? Let us check. This one will become e to the power x equals to minus e to the power y dx dy. Okay, therefore this equation will become, we can write it, here we have e to the power minus y. Okay, this one will become e to the power minus x dx equals to, or plus e to the power y dy equals to 0. And if we integrate it, after integration, variable separable type, okay, after integration, what we get? We get e to the power, the solution will be e to the power y minus e to the power minus x equals to constant. This is solution of given differential, orthogonal trajectory of the given the given curve. Now, sometimes what happened? Sometimes someone may ask you a particular curve. If you see this curve, this is a family of curve. It means we always get a family of orthogonal curve to the another curve. Okay. Now I have one more example for you. If we see this example, find particular member of orthogonal trajectory. In this case, we have to find out particular member. Find particular member of orthogonal trajectory of x square plus cy square equals to 1 passing through the point 2 comma 1. It means what we have to do in this case, if we see the case, we have to find particular member. It means the member which is orthogonal to this curve, as well as passing from x equals to 2, y equals to 1. Definitely, we always get a particular curve whenever we have some condition in the question. Here we have a condition. The curve is passing from 2 comma 1. Steps are same. In final step, we put x equals to 2, y equals to 1. We eliminate constant and we get particular curve of the family. So step 1 is differentiate the curve. Differentiate with respect to x. And if we differentiate the curve with respect to x, we get 2x plus c times 2y dy dx equals to 0. Okay. Now, we have this arbitrary constant c. We have to eliminate this constant c. To eliminate this constant c, we take help of original equation. Okay. Therefore, just write, to eliminate c, put c equals to 1 minus x square upon y square. Say this is equation number 1. We can say this is equation number 2. In equation number 2, put c equals to 1 minus x square upon y square. Let us check what's going on. We can write it. It is equals to x plus this 2 can be cancelled out, okay, because 2 cannot be equals to 0. Therefore, x plus c times y dy dx equals to 0. If we remove this 2, it will become x plus, in place of c, we put 1 minus x square upon y square into y dy dx equals to 0. Okay. Now, step 2 is eliminate this, remove or replace this dy dx with minus dx dy. You know why we replace it? Because dy dx is the slope of this curve, and both curves are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, their product of slope will be minus 1. If slope of first curve is dy dx, then definitely slope of next second curve will be minus dx dy. Therefore, replace dy dx with minus dx dy. Say this is equation number 3. In equation number 3, replace it. What will happen? If we replace it and simplify it, we get y dy equals to 1 minus x square upon y square. After simplification, I'm writing it, okay? We can cancel out this y here, dx. 1 minus x square upon x. This is x not y square. Y dy equals to 1 minus x square upon x into dx. And we can see once again it is of variable separable type, okay? Therefore, we can integrate it. After integration, we can write it y dy equals to, this is 1 upon x minus x dx. On integration, we get y. This side will become y. This one will become log x. This one will become minus x square upon 2, and we have a constant of integration. This is the orthogonal curve. Family. Clearly, this represents a family. Why family? Because this arbitrary constant tells us that we get a family of curve. Now, we have to find out particular member of the family. How can we find out particular member of family? The particular member of family, this is the required orthogonal trajectory, okay? Required orthogonal trajectory. To find out particular member, to find particular curve, we put x equals to 2, y equals to 1. If we put x equals to 2, y equals to 1, let us check what will happen. This one will become, this is y square upon 2, guys, okay? I have made one mistake, very sorry. This will become y square upon 2 because we are integrating y dy. This one will become y square upon 2, okay? And if we substitute the values, we get 4 upon 2. We get value of c. If you substitute these values in this equation, we get value of c equals to 5 upon 2 minus log 2. This is for you. Try to solve, okay? Just substitute x equals to 2, y equals to 1 in this equation. And if we substitute, this one will become log 2, this one will become minus 2, okay? This one will become 1 upon 2. Then we get, this is equals to 5 upon 2 minus log 2, okay? Finally, the particular curve will be, y square upon 2 equals to log x minus x square upon 2 plus 5 upon 2 minus log 2. This is particular orthogonal trajectory which is passing from x equals to 2, y equals to 1. Okay. Now, similarly, we can solve other examples based on such type of orthogonal trajectories. Now, we have one more type. If we have a polar curve, then what will be the process to find out orthogonal trajectory? Let us check. For polar curves, what we do for polar curves, note down. To find orthogonal trajectory, second type, okay? To find orthogonal trajectory for the curve, for the curve f r theta c equals to 0. Clearly, this curve is in polar form, okay? Now, I'm just writing the steps. How can we find out? Step 1 is form the differential equation. Form the differential equation. Form the differential equation in the form f r theta dr d theta equals to 0 by eliminating c. By eliminating c. Okay. It means we just differentiate this equation with respect to theta and eliminate c. We get this type of equation. Next step, since both curves are perpendicular to each other, therefore, once again, we apply the concept of perpendicularity and we replace this dr d theta by minus r square d theta dr. You know how can we replace it? Okay, in whenever polar curves are orthogonal, then their slope will be like this. Okay, and finally, solve the differential equation of orthogonal trajectory, because as we have replaced this dr theta by minus r square d theta dr, the resultant equation will be the equation of orthogonal trajectory, and we solve the differential equation, and it will be like this: f r theta minus r square d theta dr equals to 0. So these are simple steps. Okay, we can take one example from this particular type as well, and note down the example. Here we have one example based on this type. Find orthogonal trajectory for r equals to a cos square theta. Okay, say this is equation number 1. So very first step is differentiate with respect to theta. Differentiate equation 1 with respect to theta. We get dr d theta equals to, if we differentiate cos square theta, it will become 2 cos theta, and differentiation of cos theta will become minus sin theta. Therefore, this is minus 2a cos theta sin theta. Okay. Now we see we have arbitrary constant. One arbitrary constant is there. This a is there. We have to eliminate this a. Okay. To eliminate a, we take help of equation 1. Okay. To eliminate a, put a equals to r upon cos square theta from equation 1. Equation 1 से आप r equals to a equals to r upon cos square theta substitute करेंगे. कहाँ पर? Say this is equation number 2. In this equation, okay, we get dr d theta equals to minus 2. In place of a, we put cos square theta into cos theta sin theta. Okay, this cos theta, one cos theta will be cancelled out, and we get dr d theta equals to, simplify it, minus 2r sin theta upon cos theta. We can write it tan theta. Now, to find out orthogonal trajectory, we have to replace this dr d theta. Okay. To find orthogonal trajectory, the name says its nature, orthogonal trajectory. It means the curve which is orthogonal to this curve. Okay. If slope of first curve is dr d theta, then we must replace dr d theta by minus r square d theta dr. Okay, and in which equation? Say this is equation number 3. In equation number 3, replace it. It will become minus r square d theta dr equals to minus 2r tan theta, minus minus cancel out, r cancel out, or we get, if we see it carefully, 2 dr upon r equals to cot theta d theta. Once again, it is a type of variable separable. Just integrate it, and if we integrate it, we get 2 log r equals to, integration of cot theta is log sin theta. We all know log sin theta. Say constant of integration is log c, or we can write it r square equals to c sin theta. And this curve is orthogonal trajectory to the curve. This is orthogonal trajectory to the curve. Which curve? R equals to a cos square theta. R equals to a cos square theta. And if we have some curve plotter, and if we plot these curves, then we can see these two curves will be orthogonal to each other. Okay. So this is all about for today. In next lecture, I will discuss linear differential equation of second order with constant coefficient. Okay, so stay in touch. In next lecture, we discuss second order differential equations with constant coefficients, as well as these differential equations are linear. Thanks for today.